Oh yeah, last time I checked, this petition only needs a few more signatures. They want to send the petition to President Trump. They want him to change policy. So here's what happened. It was last Friday when volunteers, they wanted to start putting flags on grave sites. They had about 300 up when an employee came to them and said, you can't do that, and wanted them to pick up those flags and leave. Pretty interesting. It's turned into quite the controversy. So take a look at the petition on the Facebook page for Flags for Fort Carson. In it, you can read about exactly what happened and how the group claims employees threatened to throw the flags away if volunteers didn't pick up the flags and leave. One of the volunteers actually captured video of one of the employees. Fort Logan says decorating graves with small flags happens on Memorial Day only. We talked to a volunteer right after this happened.
These people have given the ultimate sacrifice, and they definitely should be honored and respected on Veterans Day as well as Memorial Day.
And this is interesting. This is the 5th year that this group had been doing this, and they had never had any problems before. So it'll be interesting to see what happens during this meeting with officials set for later this afternoon. I'm Eric Lufer, Denver 7.
We have been scooting around this morning here at the Ark Thrift Store. This is the largest store that's opened here in Colorado, and it's the first week that it's opened, which is exciting. Okay, you guys, so I am going to scoot away just like Macklemore would. So I'm going to go. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm scootering away. But we're live in Aurora. Connor Wist, Denver 7.
She's going to eat it one of these times.
She scooters, she skates.
Oh man.
She does it all.
Quick, come back to the set before she crashes. All right, Connor, good job.
We're going to get to that hidden area in just a moment, but we have got to look at the sunrise, you guys, coming up over Denver right now. There is snow here at Red Rocks. It is just beautiful, and the sun is almost like a pat of butter just floating up over the clouds. Now, if you've been to Red Rocks before, you see the big rocks looming overhead and the rows upon rows of benches and the stage down below where the world's most talented musicians have performed in front of seas of people. I am almost speechless up here looking at the sunrise. There's people around us that are just taking a look at it. Again, there is little bits of snow that are down here on the benches, almost untouched, but just a really beautiful, beautiful sunrise up here at Red Rocks. And you, of course, can just maybe see the skyline peeking over there, but it looks like the clouds are on there right now. But we're going to send it back to you guys in the studio live at Red Rocks this morning. Connor Wist, Denver 7. Yes, we are at the Glenwood Hot Springs pool. It is definitely worth the drive on I-70 through the mountains. We drove up here very early this morning, and this is why you come here, because it's this beautiful pool just like this that has people that come here from all over the place. And you're actually looking at the world's largest outdoor mineral hot springs pool with water coming from the Yampa Spring. Now, I do want to show you another shot of the steam that comes off of this pool, because again, this is just so iconic for people to come here and visit in the mountains. And with that snow that is falling, I will never forget that as a kid, is looking up and being in the pool and just enjoying that. So it's really, really amazing. Now, I want to tell you about another spot in this area that you can enjoy, the Iron Mountain Hot Springs. That is just a little bit of a drive away, and there are more than a dozen, actually 16 different pools with different temperatures. They've been open for a little more than 2 years now. So the Hot Springs is a very hot spot that's here in Glenwood Springs and really enjoyable for all family members.
So if you're not from the area, if you're experiencing this type of real cold weather for the very first time, brace yourself. It is cold. We want to show you some footage of that drive that we took in from downtown Denver. Beginning in Morrison, we saw some pretty thick fog, and that led to some rain a little further west. And then we actually hit a patch of ice on I-70 westbound. That was over a bridge. So you're going to want to take it slow over the overpasses and those bridges, because it is cold out here, and it was freezing drizzle yesterday. That has really made some treacherous road conditions out west in the mountain towns. But let's get to a look at the top roof cam of the Storm Chaser. You can see that it's foggy right now. It's a little, I want to say there's a lot of precipitation over that, and that's what we're seeing as we're making our way more west. A lot of truck drivers pulled off on the side, taking their time as they make their way through the mountains this morning. There is is a plow going through. You can hear that, see that. They've been on the roads for quite some time this morning. There's a line of them coming up eastbound I-70. There's another one coming from here. Just so many plows. Everyone take their time because they're trying to treat the roads ahead of the freezing weather. But for more on those roads, let's send it over to Katie LaSalle. Katie, what's it looking like?
Thanks, Amanda. Well, first, let's just say your hat is awesome.
Yeah, and it's regarding this pretty big lot. Now, usually as we approach the holiday season, this lot is used to sell Christmas trees to neighbors here in Centennial. But come next December, that may not be an option. And we want to get you to a wider shot of what he's calling this green space that could stand to see that development sometime in 2018. We know tonight city council members are going to vote on that proposal. I'm back in the next 20 minutes for you, reporting live in Centennial. I'm Amanda Del Castillo, Denver 7.
Hey everybody, we are on a very special escort right now through the DTC. We're on northbound I-25 approaching Bellevue, and I'm going to switch the camera around you to show you what's going on. So you can see this white truck here with a piece of glass on the trailer. This is part of the Colorado Freedom Memorial. So back in July, the memorial was vandalized. We covered a lot of stories on this. Good morning, Diane. And anyway, the glass was shattered, so pretty heartbreaking for a lot of people, especially families of the fallen and those who worked so hard with the memorial. So just a reminder, from 10 to noon, you can actually check out this piece of glass at the Broomfield Veterans Memorial, and then on Saturday it will make its way to the Colorado Freedom Memorial in Aurora, near Spring Hill Golf Course. That's where that is, and you can check it out for yourself. So I'm pretty proud to be a part of this. Dom's here with me.
Hey guys.
So we went live near the big American Furniture Warehouse off 470. That's where they started this procession, this escort. And now we're making our way through Denver. So pretty awesome. Every once in a while you'll see people with American flags on the shoulders, you know, waving in support. If you're just joining me live here, so it was in July when a piece of glass from the Colorado Freedom Memorial was busted, probably by a rock. No one's really sure. Pretty horrendous that someone would do something like that. A lot of people were clearly heartbroken by it, and that was in July. So July, August, September, it only took 4 months for the community to come together to get a replacement piece of glass. So pretty fantastic. So again, we just passed 225. We're on northbound I-25, joining the motorcade, and you can even see on the big sign up here, it says Memorial Wall Motorcade between 7 and 8, warning people of slow traffic.